Kyle Larson's 3-race win streak ends in the most chaotic possible way. Kyle Larson with 3 laps to go. He had been battling his teammate for 15 laps around that time. He had been behind him. He couldn't get past him. But finally, with 3 to go, he was able to pass Alex Bowman for the win, and it looked like he was in a cruise to victory. Everyone's like, man, 4 wins in a row. This guy's on fire. He can't lose. Nothing is going to stop him. None of the competitors can stop him, right? There is something that can stop him. A left front tire. Kyle Larson going to the final turn of the 2.5-mile triangle, blows a left front tire, hits the wall, and Alex Bowman goes by and wins. He wins the race. Alex Bowman, he wasn't up front all day. He didn't lead a ton of laps, but, you know, they had pulled a strategy. They had put themselves in position. Bowman started on the inside line of a restart with 20 to go. Let's say it's 20 to go. And Bowman gets a great restart, takes the lead. Larson takes off into second. And Bowman, because, you know, this aero package, we'll talk about that later, but is able to hold off his teammate for about 15 laps. And 3 to go, Larson gets by, and I'm like, oh, man, you know, Bowman, great effort. You know, they're going to still get a good result, second place. But I was like, Larson's about to make history. He's about to be the first driver since Jimmy Johnson to win 4 consecutive NASCAR Cup Series races. And then I look up, and in the short shoot, Kyle Larson's smoking. His car's smoking. It's like, I don't know what smoke sounds like really on a race car, but his car starts smoking, and I look up, and his tire's flat. There's no Goodyear logo, and he's heading straight for the wall. And I'm like, is Bowman in second, or did Kyle Busch get by him? And Bowman just scoots on by and wins the race. Hendrick's win streak stays alive. That's how good they are. Hendrick is so good that the lead car can blow a tire and wreck on the last turn of the race, and they can still win. But anyways, I'm still processing that finish. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should scream in excitement. I don't know if I should, like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. This is crazy. I've never seen something like this. We've seen guys, like, you know, wreck each other in the last corner. We've seen guys like run out of fuel in the last corner. I can't remember a cup race. I know there was that Xfinity thing at Iowa where Ricky Stenhouse blew a tire and got rear-ended by Carl Edwards, but I can't remember the leader on the last lap in the last freaking corner of the race blowing a tire and costing him a win. And in this case, it would have been a huge historic win. 4 in a row would have been a NASCAR history record. Only 8 guys have done it, and they're all Hall of Famers, I think, except for Harry Gant. They're all Cup champions. They're legends. Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Gordon, Dale Earnhardt, you name it. Cale Yarborough. I mean, I don't know. I'm mind blown. I'm genuinely mind blown at what just happened. I've never seen that before. I don't know how to, like, talk about that other than it was crazy. I mean, seriously, Larson, you know, and it wasn't like Larson dominated the day. Like, it wasn't a normal Kyle Larson day that we've seen this year. It's not like he led 100 out of the 130 laps. He was top 5 most of the day, but he wasn't up leading. The different strategies kind of shuffled him back at times. So Larson wasn't really able to dominate races like he's been in the past. So it's not like this was a huge upset or anything, but it's still shocking because Larson, after the mixed strategies, after the different tire strategies, the different fuel strategies, staying out at the end of stages, pitting during the end of the stages, after all of that, Larson, Cliff Daniels, and that team had put themselves in position again to win a Cup Series race at this time at Pocono. They had it in the bag, but the left front tire said, no, you are not winning today, Kyle Larson. And Alex Bowman's your winner. Everyone's going to talk about Kyle Larson blew a tire, but Alex Bowman is your winner. Alex Bowman, not only is he your winner, he is 3-time winner of the Cup Series this year. He has more wins this season than he had in his career prior to this year. 2 wins in his career coming into this year. 2019 at Chicagoland, 2020 at Auto Club Speedway. He has 3 wins this year, and in a sense, he's kind of stolen all 3 of them. Remember that first one at Richmond? Bowman was in the top 5 most of the day, but it was Hamlin, Logano, Truex that really dominated that day. And late in that race, there was a caution. Kevin Harvick crashed, and Bowman took advantage of a restart with 15 to go, took the lead from Denny Hamlin, ran away, and won. And if you remember Dover, Kyle Larson dominated that race, led hundreds of laps, but a late pit stop, Alex Bowman was able to get out in front. Hendrick, that was the 1, 2, 3, 4 day. They had dominated that day. All 4 cars were kind of equal, but it all just depended on who was out front, and Bowman got out front at the end. He led those last 75 laps, and he won that thing. Today, Bowman, they played the strategy right. They got up front. Bowman got a great restart at the end to take the lead, was able to hold off his teammate long enough to stay, within striking distance if something happened at the end within those last 3 laps, and something shockingly did happen, and Alex Bowman is your winner. What a shocking day. Honestly, a pretty good Pocono race. I remember last year, I think the first race was pretty, but the second race was decent last year. But today's race, with the varying strategies, the first stage I remember was really fun. There was actually some pretty good racing. We had some good position exchanges. But once again, it wasn't a great race, and here's why. Because this aero package, man. It's this package. I'm going to complain about it again. I know. Everyone complains about it, I feel like. But I got to say it for the 500th time. But late in that race, Bowman did what he was supposed to do. He played it perfectly. He let everything... He did everything he could. He did exactly what he was set up to do. And that was use this aero package to his advantage. If we're using a different package with more horsepower... Larson would have blown by him with 15 to go, and he would have probably won with that flat tire because he would have probably had a 20-second lead. But because of this, there's that bubble on the back, like in between the cars. You're not able to get right up on the bumper and bump them or try to get up and side draft. You got to do something. You can't run the same line as them. You can't both run the top because if you're Larson, that bubble, it just kills all the momentum in the car. Trying to get through the corner. So Larson was trying different things. He's trying to go on the bottom. He's trying to kind of run the corner different ways, but he just could not do it. But finally, Bowman was starting to slip a little bit. Larson was finally able to take advantage, I think, off of turn 1, was able to take advantage, clear Bowman into 2, coming to 3 to go. And he had pulled away by a second and a half, 2 seconds by that point. Kyle Busch was closing in on Bowman for second. I thought Kyle Busch was going to get Bowman for second because Bowman had fallen off pretty quickly. He was already 7/10 down by the time they had gotten to turn 3 on the lap that Larson passed him. But Kyle Busch clearly didn't, and Bowman was able to take his teammate's misfortune and get himself his 3rd win of 2021. But once again, I mean, Bowman did everything he could with considering the package and stuff, but man, that is just, I mean, Larson's had amazing luck since March 9th. I think that's the night. I think March 2nd or March 9th is the last time Larson's finished outside the top 2. He's had a ton of luck. He's led a ton of laps. He's finished top 2 in 5 or 6 straight races. And the streak finally comes to an end while he's leading in turn 3 at Pocono because he blew a tire. I mean, if you told me Larson's streak was going to end today, I wouldn't be shocked because, Hendrick in the last couple of years hasn't been great at Pocono, and Larson over his career, he's been kind of hit or miss at Pocono at times. But if you told me that Kyle Larson would be going into turn 3 with a second and a half lead and he would lose, I would have called you crazy. Everyone would have called you crazy. But Kyle Larson's historic 4-race win streak, or 3-race win streak, 4 including the All-Star race, ends today after he blows a left front tire going into turn 3 at Pocono Raceway. We've got another race tomorrow for him to redeem himself, but he is going to be starting deep in the field after that. But yeah, let's go through your results. I am shocked. I can't believe what happened. I'm still processing a bit, but let's talk about the results of this race. Alex Bowman gets his 3rd win of the season in a shocking manner. He is, I mean, people got to start calling him like Bowman, the thief or something. The closer. I don't know if you're allowed to say the closer because everyone will think Kevin Harvick. Come up with some nickname for Alex Bowman that is like stealing wins or like, like the closer, something like that. Someone come up with the Bowman the showman. We obviously know that, but something like that because Alex Bowman is great at these late race steals. He's got 3 wins on the season. It doesn't matter how you get him. If you get wins, it's a NASCAR Cup Series win, and Alex Bowman, he's adding up those playoff points. That's what you're supposed to do in the system, and Alex Bowman's doing it right. Just like, that's what Ally says. Ally says do it right. That's his sponsor. Wow. I did not even plan on saying that, but here we are. I'm 10 out of 10 energy right now because that race was thrilling. Second place, Kyle Busch. Awesome car all day. He was better than the Hendrick cars for most of the day, I would say. Actually led 20 to 30 laps. Won stage 1. Actually passed Kyle Larson and William Byron in stage 1 for the stage 1 victory. And, comes home second place. It would have been third, but I'm sure he wishes he got by Bowman there at the end if he knew that Kyle Larson was going to blow a left front tire. Third place, William Byron. Hendrick Motorsports once again. 3 cars in the top 5, 3 cars leading laps. I can't believe this just happened. I mean, I'm still shocked. But William Byron, top 5 all day, led some laps early on. Actually passed his teammate Kyle Larson in stage 1 for the lead, but really good, solid day for him. Fourth place, Denny Hamlin. I mean, Kyle Busch, William Byron, Denny Hamlin, Kyle Larson, those were the 4 best cars today, I would say. They were up there all day long, even when the strategy tried to prevent them from doing that. They found a way to get to the front, and the results show it. All of them finished in the top 5 except for Larson, ironically. But, Denny Hamlin, really good car. I think he extends his point lead out a bit after Larson's misfortune there at the end. Fifth place, Ryan Blaney. Solid run for him today. Sixth place, Kurt Busch wins a stage the second straight week that he has won a stage. Really solid day for him. He led some laps, was able to hold off some guys for a stage win. And, good sixth place finish. He was really far back out points-wise in terms of the playoffs, but the past couple of weeks they've gotten some top 10s, they've gotten some stage points, and I think they're going to be knocking on the door of the playoffs. I haven't looked at the updated grid, but they got to be knocking on the door of the playoffs right now, closing that gap on whoever's last in the grid. Seventh place, Joey Logano. Eighth place, Kevin Harvick. Ninth place, Kyle Larson still finishes in the top 10. I can't believe that just happened. I still can't believe that just happened. Larson had it. He had his 4th consecutive NASCAR Cup Series victory in sight, and a left front tire, ended Kyle Larson's win streak. How many times I've said that this video? I don't know. But, oh my gosh. I'm shocked. I don't know how it happened, but Larson had a top 5 car all day. I don't think he was the best car today. I think Kyle Busch was better. Even Larson's teammate William Byron was better at times, but he found a way to be up front at the end. He was leading with turn 3 and a little bit of the front stretch to go, and chaos happens, and Bowman wins. Larson finishes 9th. That ends Larson's second place or better finish since, once again, I think May 9th at Darlington was when that streak started. It ends today on June 26th. So Larson was on a nice little streak there, but he still gets a top 10. It's not like he tanked and fell like the 30th. He still finished in the top 10. 10th place, Brad Keselowski. He freaking dumped Cole Custer early in this race. Overcomes that damage to get a top 10. I'm sure Cole Custer wasn't happy. It was ugly. It was very ugly. I hope Brad took responsibility for it. It was a really bad misjudgment. It wasn't intentional. It was a bad misjudgment, though. And, oof, Brad. 11th, Reddick. 12th, Elliott. Elliott got damage on, not even, 5 feet into the race, in the restart zone. Elliott got hit by Ryan Preece, got some left rear damage, had some damage on the front of the car, too, and he wasn't even able to really contend for anything, so he ends up 12th place, which is surprising because he ran 15th or worse all day because of that damage. 13th, Daniel Suarez. 14th, Bubba Wallace. 15th, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 16th, Eric Almirola. 17th, Christopher Bell. 18th, Martin Truex Jr. 19th, Michael McDowell. 20th, Chris Buescher. The second most important finisher today, because Chris Buescher will be starting on pole at Pocono tomorrow. The 2016 Pocono winner gets pole because we are inverting the top 20 for the second race tomorrow. Where was I? 21st, Austin Dillon. 22nd, Eric Jones. 23rd, Ryan Preece. 24th, Chase Briscoe. 25th, Cody Ware. 26th, Anthony Alfredo. 27th, Justin Haley. 28th, James Davison. Dude, James Davison and Cody Ware were in the top 10 for a bit today. Pit strategy played out, and they were in the top 10. Shout out to them. 29th, Garrett Smithley. 30th, BJ McLeod. 31st, Quinn Houff. 32nd, Matt DiBenedetto. I don't know what happened to him at the end there. 33rd, Ross Chastain was in a crash. 34th, Josh Bilicki. 35th, Timmy Hill. 36th, Corey LaJoie was in a crash. 37th, Ryan Newman was in a crash. And 38th, Cole Custer. We talked about him. he was in a crash as well. But, oh my gosh, I cannot believe that race just happened. Kyle Larson was on such a win streak. He was kicking everyone's butt. He was leading 90% of the laps. He was winning all the stages. He was winning all the races. How are you going to stop him, NASCAR? Are the other teams going to step up and beat him? Is it going to take a weird late race caution to mix up the strategies and force him back? Or is someone just going to finally show up on raw speed? Nope, none of those. Goodyear's just going to, you know, give him a tire, and that tire's going to say bye win streak. But, oh my gosh, I cannot believe that race just happened. But, okay, it's time to rate this race. So, the ending itself, the last 5 laps were thrilling. Last 5 laps, absolutely thrilling. The Bowman-Larson battle was fun. The aero package frustrates me because, you know, it made it so hard to pass, but Larson found a way to do it. Kyle freaking Larson, ladies and gentlemen. He found a way to break through that bubble, get to the inside of Bowman, and pass him. He found a way. This package doesn't let you find a way sometimes, but Kyle Larson found a way today. And then that way got destroyed by a front tire. So that was exciting. I couldn't believe it happened. I was literally about to like walk out of the room when I saw Larson going towards turn 2. I was like, okay, he got the win. I'm gonna go set up for the video now. But nope. I was like, maybe I should stay. And I start looking at turn 2, and he looks fine. But then I see him start smoking on the short chute, and I was like, is he doing his burnout early? But no, he was blowing a tire. Then Bowman won. But other than that, as I said, stage 1 was pretty fun. With Kyle Busch, Kyle Larson, William Byron all battling for the lead for a bit. That was a pretty fun battle. Heck, what else happened in this race? There were some good strategy mix-ups there. We saw Kurt Busch out front for a bit, Michael McDowell out front for a bit, Joey Logano out front for a bit. I mean, the amount of leaders we had due to strategy was really fun. Tires meant nothing today. You could be on 50-lap-old tires, and, you know, Kyle Larson could be on fresh tires, and it wouldn't make a difference. I mean, seriously, tires were not a factor today. So, you know, track position was everything, and that played a huge role into why there were so many leaders today. You know, like Larson got 4 tires, and he wasn't able to blow through the field and get into the top 5 in 2 laps. So, yeah, it was a fun race overall, but then, you know, the package does still kind of, you know, it kind of frustrates me at times, but that was an 8.5 out of 10 race. The finish was thrilling. There was some actually pretty good racing throughout the race, side-by-side action, different lines being used. The faster car found a way to prevail most of the time. Sometimes it took a little longer than expected, but then that finish, that finish is going to go into a glass box, and we're going to put it into like its own category of craziness. But I've probably talked long enough here. I've probably said blown tire, Kyle Larson, shocked, confused, Alex Bowman, and oh my gosh, more in this video than I have since forever ago. But wow, we got another race tomorrow. I mean, are we going to do this again tomorrow? Are we going to have another crazy race tomorrow? I hope so. I mean, crazy races are always fun. Once again, 8.5 out of 10 for me. Solid race. I enjoyed it. The ending was thrilling, but congrats to Alex Bowman. You stole one, my friend. Kyle Larson, you know, it's hard for him to be like super mad because, you know, he was on like a 4-race win streak, including the All-Star race. But, wow. Like, subscribe, share, all that stuff, and have an amazing rest of your day. I will see you tomorrow for the NASCAR Cup Series race at Pocono Part 2.